Welcome to our week 2 tutorials for Python program. Today we will be writing a program which will calculate the distance traveled by an object moving with constant acceleration. So over here we have our formula. Once we have received values we need, we can implement them in a formula that will calculate the distance. So in further explanations, we have that our program should prompt the user for values and then return the actual result. Let's do this one. First thing we want to do is import math. We will rely on something that Python offers us when it comes to raising the power of numbers. What we want to do, as previously we have practiced, how we get input from a user. Input, and we ask for initial velocity. Now I ask you, what is the best way to keep this stored in Python once the user actually gives us the answer? Well, very simple. We will store this in a variable. I will call it initial velocity. And to make our life easier, we'll do this now and convert it into a float simply by writing float and then putting everything in parentheses after that. So now this should ask the user for initial velocity, which can be anything, and we know that so far everything works. Continuing with the information we need to ask the user for the amount of time that this process has taken. So we'll do the same thing now, time taken. And then we'll do the same for acceleration. So the first part of our program is done. Oh, sorry, error. Well, where is the error? Could not convert string to a float. That was me trying to input text. Obviously, the user will be inputting numbers. There we go. I'm trying to contradict myself. I put float here and then I'm giving string, aka text, as a response. So it gave us that error. Once we give actual numbers, we know that everything works fine. So the first part of our program works. Now we want to take the formula and let's see again what it was. Okay, so this is our formula and it will equal initial velocity multiplied the amount of time that it took to move. That will be added to acceleration times time taken squared, and that will be the half of that value. Okay, so we have our initial velocity, time taken, and we need to add it to half of acceleration times time taken squared. All right, let's try to be smart. And you know how it's easiest to be smart today? We will Google this as well. No, there's no need to Google it. Okay, now, so let's try just printing our formula because that's all we need. So initial velocity times time taken. And then this should be added to the half of acceleration times time taken squared. So that should work. And this should be multiplied acceleration and then the squared math power time taken to the power of 2. So I believe we have written our formula. And if we take initial velocity to be 5, time taken 10 seconds, acceleration is 15, the result is 800. And that's it for our time distance calculator. I hope you liked the video today, and if you want to see more exercises from our week 2 of computer science module for Python programming, watch the next video. I hope I see you next time. Have a nice day.